Israel's Iron Dome stunned the world as it intercepted some, but not all, of Iran's recent massive barrage of missiles raining down on the Jewish state. The strikes were in retaliation for Israel's preemptive hits earlier in the week on Iran's nuclear facilities. So how exactly does Israel's Iron Dome work? Here's what you need to know. The Iron Dome is a sophisticated defensive umbrella that shoots down rockets aimed at Israel before they reach the ground. It works by calculating the trajectory of the incoming target. Rather than trying for a head-on collision, the radar-guided missiles detonate mid-air, destroying the incoming rocket in its projected path. The Iron Dome is used for short-range, low-tech threats such as rockets, mortars, and drones, but it's not working alone. The Arrow systems are designed to intercept ballistic missiles fired from thousands of miles away, and even those coasting high above in the atmosphere. There's also David's Sling, named after the biblical hero who defeated Goliath. David's Sling is meant to engage shorter-range attacks launched roughly 60 to 120 miles away. For example, if it's a ground-to-ground missile fired from the terror group Hezbollah in Lebanon, that's likely David's Sling.
David's Sling is working all the time. When you have more difficult targets, you hear about ground-to-ground missile being fired from Lebanon. They are usually engaged by David's Sling, which is very, very effective. It's a big Iron Dome, much bigger than Iron Dome.
As for the Iron Dome, however, Israeli officials have repeatedly said the system is not perfect, with one military official recently saying the shield has an 80 to 90% success rate. That means some missiles are bound to break through. As of Monday, 370 ballistic missiles and hundreds of drones have been fired from Iran, successfully striking 30 sites in Israel over a 4-day period, according to the Israeli Prime Minister's office. The Iron Dome has been in the works for decades. It was officially inaugurated in 2011, but the idea dates back to the Persian Gulf War in 1991. After coming under fire from Iraqi Scud missiles, Israel began honing an anti-missile air defense system, with support from its ally, the United States. Then during the 2006 Lebanon War, Israel's offensive failed to fend off extensive Hezbollah rocket fire, so their state-owned defense company, Rafael, was tasked with coming up with a real solution to protect its citizens. Just a few years later, the Iron Dome was born, saving countless lives. Since Friday, June 13th, the death toll in Israel has reached 24, following the Iranian missile strikes on Tel Aviv and Haifa, which also damaged a U.S. embassy. The U.S. ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, reported no Americans were injured. The Iron Dome may be a good last defense, but it's far from the only weapon in Israel's arsenal. In October 2024, just before the election, the Biden administration sent Israel our own advanced anti-missile system called THAAD. Then on Friday, June 13th, Uncle Sam helped shoot down Iranian missiles fired at Israel using a U.S. Navy destroyer in the Mediterranean Sea. Israeli combat helicopters and fighter jets also fired air-to-air missiles to destroy drones. As the world worries that an all-out World War III will break out, Israel's defense minister, Israel Katz, gave this stern warning: Tehran will pay the price, and soon.